Hey there, friends and foes. Good morning, multiverse. This is Back of the Cereal Box, the pop culture podcast that celebrates the fun of the Saturdays of our youth while surviving adulthood today. And today, we are going to learn about some adult survival skills from Bartee and our very special guests as we take a deep dive down the magic hat and talk about the Krofft brothers' classic Lidsville. And you can join us in the chat room and be a part of the show. And we're going to do that right after this from the Murdering Crows.
It's like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean, Elvis Presley, and he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
All right, friends and foes, we are back. And I am super excited about this morning's show. By the way, I am John Pyka, the prophet of pop culture. You can call me Johnny. And Avengers comic books, Star Wars movies, and Saturday morning cartoons made me who I am today. And that's really what this show is about. We are a pop culture podcast that celebrates the fun of the Saturdays of our youth while surviving adulthood today. Adulting is hard. And when I was a kid, Saturday mornings meant bowls of cereal, sitting down in front of the TV, watching cartoons, reading comic books, watching kung fu movies or kaiju Godzilla movies. And then around noon, mom would kick us out of the house, say, get out. And we'd go down to the park, the pool, the mall, and we would stay out until dark, until the lights came on. And it was a glorious time. But because when I was a kid, we didn't have smartphones or tablets at the breakfast table on Saturday morning or any morning, in between cartoons, comic books, and kaiju, we were reading the back of the cereal box. And that was our world. That was our portal to pop culture. And by the way, this morning, I am finishing up the last of the cinnamon roll magic spoon cereal. I love this. This is the high-protein, keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, wheat-free, naturally flavored, totally delicious, childlike cereal for grown-ups. And the back of this cereal box has one of the most intricate mazes I think I've ever seen in a long time. Love this, and I can't wait to dig in just a moment. But first, we are going to go in reverse order and introduce you to our co-hosts. She is the Peppermint Princess, the social media socialite, your emotional support Canadian. She is a fan of comic books, superheroes, X-Men in particular. She is the one, the only, Willow, Skylor.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Willow?
Oh, fantastic. Went to watch drag ice skating last night.
You're cracking me up. You're cracking me up. So what is in your bowl this morning?
Well, following you with the cinnamon theme, I'm finishing up my cinnamon Rice Krispies, and because there wasn't a whole lot in the box, I decided to put the apple cinnamon Cheerios with it.
Ooh, I love that. Listen, that cinnamon sugar Rice Krispies is unbelievable good. Unbelievable good. Excellent. Excellent. Well, we have a very special guest joining us this morning. She is in the studio with Bartee, and I'm going to let Dee introduce her, but joining us from her secret bunker, she is actress, model, photographer extraordinaire. She is the original Geek Girl, a fan of Ghostbusters, Jurassic Park, Wizard of Oz, and Friends. She is the one, the only, incomparable Bartee. And Bartee, introduce us to your friend.
This is Cheryl Morgan. She's the best.
And Cheryl Morgan is wearing a onesie this morning. She's doing the Scooby-Doo thing. I love that. So, Cheryl or Dee, either one of you, tell our audience a little bit about who you are, what you do, and you're 10 years old, Cheryl. It's Saturday morning.
Okay.
What's in your bowl Saturday morning, and what are you watching on TV at 10 years? Fruity Pebbles. Okay.
Love my Fruity Pebbles. 10 years old, I was probably practicing piano before I get to watch cartoons because my mom made me do that, and I'm still mad at her because of that. But I would eat my Fruity Pebbles and wait for the milk to turn that certain color, and then enjoy that and try to be nice to my brother, I guess, because he was always mean to me. So that's it. Bad memories. But thanks for bringing that up, Johnny.
Oh, no.
Way to go, John. Jeez.
So some things never change, though, because you've got Fruity Pebbles again this morning.
Yeah.
Now, you guys watching, you guys listening, people in the audience, something revolutionary is about to happen. I think we have figured out how to get Bartee to eat cereal on Saturday morning. And Cheryl is here to drive it home.
Yes.
And what's in their bowl this morning? What are you calling it?
We're going to cereal martini.
You know what? I'm going to turn over the show to you guys.
Oh,
take it away. And yeah, do it. We're going to do it right now. We're going to,
because I'm doing it now. Okay. First thing.
Yeah, do it right now. First thing. What's in your bowl?
Before we do the show. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. It's going to take me a little bit to make it, but I'm going to tell you what's all in it, and then you can hear me kind of shaking it up, and then we'll do a toast in a bit because I don't want to keep everybody on while I'm making my magic, so to speak. So I have decided that for the love of Fruity Pebbles, and you can do this with other cereals too. If you want to know, just let me know. I can come up with a recipe for you as well. But this morning, we're going to start with our Fruity Pebbles cereal.
I'm bringing you front center there, guys.
I'm so excited about this. So I've got some Fruity Pebbles here. I'm going to crunch them up. I know that's probably sacrilegious, but I'm just going to do it. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Okay. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of half and half, because we got to do a little rim around. And I've had to make a sort of little kitchen in Dee's office. So I've taken over her office. So my apologies. So we're going to keep that. Oh, let's put, I'll do that in a second. So I've got a little, I'm really excited about this. King Cake rum cream, okay? Because I wanted it to be a little bit celebratory for this morning. I've got a little bit of rum chata, and I've got some Pinnacle whipped vodka. This is not an ad. Maybe it should be. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice little collection of all of these delectable, creamy mixtures of stuff, and I'm going to make a little martini about it. So let me work on that, and then I'll come back when Dee and I are ready to do our little morning toast.
Excellent.
She's made this up. Like, yeah, this is all.
Me.
Yeah,
It's on me.
Well, this is the part of the surviving adulthood.
that's
part,
right.
Right?
Right.
So, yeah. Now
Yeah. See, I went out last night. I need a little hair of the dog this morning. So
All right. Keep it family friendly, all ages.
it is
But,
family. That's family friendly.
All right.
Do you know what that means?
That's
It
not.
just means-
Yeah, no, I know what it means.
Okay.
But the word on the street is Bartee is not family friendly.
Oh no, not at all. Absolutely not. Neither is Cheryl.
Well,
You wouldn't either if you had 5 children.
Exactly. Why do
I
you
guess.
think I have 5 children?
but can we just celebrate the fact that Cheryl is a guest and she has completely embraced the theme of this show with the onesie. She did the homework. She did everything that Bartee is completely opposed to. I love it.
No double for you.
Well, here's the thing, John. I have found out over the last few weeks that I have great organizational skills. Okay. I can organize the heck out of some stuff. Some people, I can get the right people into the right places. I just don't participate. So it's fine. Let me tell you. So we did trivia night with my theater group, and I know nothing about trivia. We did trivioke, and so you had to sing in between trivia. Yeah, it was really cool.
Where was I? I didn't get an invitation.
Well, next time you will. Okay, it was really far. It was a long drive, so I didn't figure you want to go. But anyway,
Well, because I would kill that.
So I organized the president of our theater group. I was like, "Hey, can you be on our team? Because I know you're really good at trivia." And he was like, "Sure." And then I called my friend Jennifer because she's a singer. And I'm like, "Hey, can you be on our team? Because you're really good at singing."
Carry on.
Okay. And so we ended up winning. Brian and I just kind of sat there like, "Good job, guys. We'll buy you drinks."
That's funny. That's funny. Well, so while Cheryl is preparing this martini, we'll do some listener comments. And for those of you who are just joining us, wondering what the show is about, we are going to be talking about the Krofft brothers' infamous classic Lidsville. And we're going to get to that in just a minute. Now, we have some viewer comments. And Willow, Dave Mattingly says, "Keep a lid on it, Box Tops." Get what he did? Keep a lid on it, Lidsville. Yeah. And Dave picked up my theme. Yes, magic spoon for a magic host. And since Lidsville has a huge magic influence, I thought this would be fun to do. So you guys know that I've been struggling to solve Rubik's Cubes for a while. This is officially my new loot. So I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try with, I've almost got it solved. Almost. I'm almost there. We're going to just give it one more twist. Let's see what happens. That was not trick photography. That just happened.
Well, you can say that.
Boom!
Wow.
Do it again. Do it again.
She's whispering. Over here. Wow, that's so cool. Well, you can say that out loud.
Yeah. Oh, that's not the view I want. All right. So Molly Daniels says, "Good morning. All we have is multigrain Cheerios. So it's a cup of coffee and some Oreos for breakfast." I love that. I love Oreos for breakfast. And will Oreo cereal?
Hey, there is a Oreo cereal, Oreo O's.
Yes.
I call them goth Cheerios because they tear the heck out of your mouth.
I love it.
Those would
I
make
love it.
excellent martinis.
Yeah, we could totally do that.
Dave Mattingly says, "Zoinks!" in honor of Cheryl's Scooby-Doo onesie. I love this, that she got a Scooby-Doo onesie for our show this morning. You're hired, Cheryl. Andrew Milden says, "Good morning." And Dave Mattingly says, "Trivia-okie." Trivia-okie.
Trivioke.
I love that. And Andrew Milden says, "It's magic."
Magic.
And Dave Mattingly says, "Erno Rubik is flipping out right now." Excellent. Well, I hope that looked good.
It did.
Yeah.
It was a good
That's
trick.
a good, John.
Well, so I got something else. I got something else for the group. So Willow, I'm going to do this with you.
Okay.
Now, everyone watching, know that we did not set this up ahead of time. This is not in the pre-production notes. Willow has no idea that this is coming. So Willow, I've got my deck of Star Wars cards. We're going to do a card trick. I've got my deck of Star Wars cards sitting right here. Now, first thing, do you have what you would consider a lucky card?
Not in particular.
Do you have one card that you like more than others? Maybe not lucky, but it just brings you joy. Like when you see it, you're like, okay, what is it?
The 8 of Hearts.
The 8 of Hearts. 8 of Hearts. So before we came on live, as a matter of fact, last night when I was preparing, I took one card and I turned it upside down and put it back into the deck of cards. Check this out. Oh, the box is tight. I heard that. Oh no. Oh wait. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. I put the wrong deck of cards in the box. Oh no, this is not happening live, is it? I put
Uno?
Yeah, I put the it's the discount Uno from the Dollar Tree. But this is not good. Wait, so we got the Uno cards, but what did you say it was?
The 8 of Hearts.
The 8 of Hearts. There's one card in here from another deck that is face down, and it is the only one. How cool would it be?
Oh, no way.
If it was the 8 of Hearts.
Pretty darn.
That just happened. Boom.
That's cool.
That's brand new. Brand new. That was my very first public performance.
I love it.
The Uno trick. I'm going to be doing that a lot today at the Huntsville Comic-Con. Well, okay, so Drew Milden says it's not called Uno, it's called One. That's hilarious. Well, see, that's what you get when you buy Uno from the dollar store, because Uno is Spanish for one. So, anyway, it's the same game.
Dave, you said get your mind out of the gutter, D. But that wasn't me. That was Cheryl. She said it, not me.
Oh,
Did
my
you
goodness.
see my lips moving?
She said it. All right, we have martinis, guys.
You're okay. So here we go. So we're gonna put Cheryl and Dee in my spot. There we go.
I like
And-
this little the peep.
Listen, if
And
this
this,
gets
guys, this is cereal. This is Fruity Pebbles around the room.
listen, Cheryl, if
Yeah.
this gets Dee Bartee to eat cereal on Saturday mornings,
I'm
you're
gonna
my
make
new
this-
hero. All right,
Okay, here we
Okay.
go. Ready?
here we go.
Oh God! Wow, that's good. Wow,
That's strong.
That's good.
But that's really good.
All right, while Dee is finishing it, while
Bye-bye.
Dee is
See you later.
while Dee is finishing it, remind us again, Cheryl, what is in it? We got Fruity Pebbles. What else?
Yeah. So I did a little yeah.
A little strong.
So I rimmed the top of the martini glass with crushed Fruity Pebbles. So I just did a little half and half on the top, which didn't work as well. But my favorite Dollar Tree did not have any strawberry syrup last night, so I was very upset about that. So, however, after I did that, I got a little bit. I actually did, let's see, a little ounce. I guess that's an ounce. Is that an ounce or is it 2 ounces? I don't know. You know,
The big one is 2 ounces.
okay, thank you. You got to measure that stuff with your heart, you know? So I used mostly whipped vodka. And then I did rum chata on the that one. And then I brought in a little Gambino's King Cake rum cream. And then I topped it off with a little half and half. You can use whipping cream. You can use regular milk. You can use my favorite, oat milk. But Dee told me not to drink that anymore because it has a lot of calories or something.
Not tell her. I did.
Just looking out for you, right?
It had a lot of carbs. That's all I said.
And then
Which
on
is
top of
not-
that,
It does not have more than all this alcohol. So yeah, it's fine.
in honor of the upcoming Easter holiday, I went to go get some peeps to just add a little peep to the top.
Little peep.
Yeah, little peep. Shook it up and added a little whipped cream on there and sprinkled the top with some more fruity pebbles.
So guys,
There you go.
this is really good. It's kind of like throwing me off because it looks like cereal in a bowl because of like the milky alcohol or whatever. But then you drink it and it's like, whoa, definitely not milk.
Definitely not milk.
It's really good though.
Thanks.
I love it. And I love it. I love it. All right. So Drew Milden just said,
We'll be drunk for the
okay,
show's
okay,
over.
Johnny,
Peeps.
I will write your recommendation letter to Hogwarts. That's funny. And Dave Mattingly says, order your Fruity Pebbles martini at the granola bar. At the cereal bar. There is such a thing as cereal bars, and there is one in Nashville called One a Spoon Cereal Bar. And yeah,
really
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And Andrew Milden loves Peeps. D. Bartee, are you a fan of Peeps?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, me neither.
Pepsi came out with a Peeps Pepsi.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I haven't tried one in
No,
years.
no.
Don't do it.
No, don't do it. No.
Oh, here we wait. Here we go. D. Bartee is going to try a Peep infused with
Oh
the
God!
martini.
Yeah.
Why did I do that? I'm not.
No, I warned her.
It just
Yeah.
gets worse.
It's
God.
just supposed to be pretty on the glass. That's it.
Oh, it just
Have
gets worse.
some martini. It'll help.
Molly Daniels, Cheryl, asks, what was after the rum chata?
Let me show you. This is something I just found at the liquor store this week. It's called Joe Gambino's Bakery King Cake Rum Cream. Can you see that? Isn't that
Does
awesome?
it come with a little baby inside? Like a
haven't-
little.
I don't hear it. I
No?
don't hear it,
Okay.
but, it may still be growing.
That's horrifying. What? What?
Girl,
And,
this is amazing. This is
and-
absolutely amazing. This
well,
is-
listen,
Oh.
if that's what it takes
Amazing.
for you to eat cereal on Saturday morning on this show, bring it. I'm like
Wait,
all
I get
about
to
it.
drink on Saturday mornings.
Next time we'll do cinnamon toast crunch martini.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love that idea. I wish I drank because that sounds delicious. But anyway, Andrew Milden asks, will Peeps cereal? And the answer to that is there is a Peeps cereal.
Oh, I almost cussed when you said that.
So you know what? I think I know what we're doing next Saturday, D. When Drew is
No.
with us, you have a choice. You can either do a live taste test of the Peeps cereal or French toast crunch with bacon and maple syrup.
Actually, doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, it's amazing.
I don't like bacon in anything.
Oh, well,
I
okay.
just-
So you get to decide though.
So is it actually like Peeps actual cereal? It's not like these little things in milk?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've never
I'll have
tried
to
it.
see what yeah,
'Cause this
kind of
is horrible.
I'm gonna try it.
actually there is a new
Just lick my
confectionery store that opened up here in Winnipeg. Maybe I'll go check them out and see if they have any cereal there.
That would be awesome. And Molly Daniels says, I love chocolate martinis.
Yeah, the Cocoa
So-
Pebbles. We can do
Cocoa Pebbles or-
martini.
Or the new Cocoa Pebbles Crunch martini. They've taken Cocoa Pebbles and they've made a more substantial, not flake, but like I don't know what you call it. I hate the word nugget, but that's what it is.
Nugget.
And apparently it doesn't get soggy like traditional Cocoa Pebbles, but it tastes the same. Anyway, we'll find that out.
We're gonna have to bring Cheryl with us to our conventions so that she can make martinis for our live guests.
I can do
Oh, you know what? That's a workshop.
I'll be your celebrity bartender. No, I'm not a celebrity. Not yet.
Okay. Wait a minute, you guys. So one of the ideas that I've had to pitch to conventions is a back of the cereal box pajama party.
Yes.
Late night pajama party.
And this is perfect for late night pajama party.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah. This is happening. This is happening.
Johnny, I might have to take that idea and bring it up here.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You have full authority to pitch that to. Now, everyone in the audience, that is now trademarked, copyrighted by Back of the Cereal Box, John Pyka Productions, can only be used with permission.
Martini.
Yes.
There we go.
So,
I am so going to run with that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So now, Bartee, we are actually still in our new loot section. So I showed some new magic. You guys tried a new cereal martini, and Bartee has something to show off.
So I got the entire Ghostbusters collection.
Ghostbusters Pops.
Yeah, sorry. Too mean. I'm starting to feel the martinis. I'm so excited about this. I got these and immediately was texting John going, look what I got. And then look at little slime.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so excited about this. Melissa has introduced me to Pops and oh my gosh. I just love it.
For those, she's talking about our former co-host, Melissa Stetcher. And Melissa collects Pops, and she got obsessed with Pops. And
she did, and it was so funny because you know what? They have Jurassic Park Pops. They had the actual dinosaurs. I was like, I'm going to spend all of my money in this store because I want all of the dinosaurs. Oh my gosh, I couldn't that day, but
Triceratops.
maybe when Brian goes back for his baseball cards again. And they actually gave me one of them for free because I bought so many.
Well, that's awesome. And there's a store up here by me, D, Dragonfly Comics and Collectibles. They specialize in Pops. They've got Pops from the floor to the ceiling, aisle after aisle. It's unreal.
They're so cute. They had Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
I don't know. They just had so many Elsa. I was like, I want all of these.
Do you guys see what is happening? Do you see what is happening here? The whole purpose of this show was to introduce audiences to fun, cool stuff to, celebrate the youth, our youth, and survive adulthood today. And when we started this show 3 years ago, Bartee was like, "Why are you having me on this show? I don't like any of that stuff." And the show
I didn't even know what a Funko Pop was, guys. I had no idea.
Join us. Be one of us.
We have literally fulfilled the purpose of this show through our co-host, Bartee. She has literally become the audience for this show. I got a tear going.
Our little baby's grown up so fast.
That's right. I'm
Molly Daniel says Imaginarium, Johnny. What she is referring to is the Back of the Cereal Box pajama party at Imaginarium in Louisville, Kentucky. We will do it, and they will let me do it. So, yeah, we're gonna do it. I'll give you all the details later. Willow, you have some new loot too.
I do.
This is funny. Reach into your box of cereal and pull out the prize. Show us what's inside.
I will.
Oh,
Ooh.
It
Ooh,
is
what is
a
this?
vinyl print of Harley Quinn on a poster board kind of idea.
canvas.
This is
So-
my favorite version of Harley Quinn, by the way.
I also got it came 2 in a pack with Wonder Woman, the Bombshell series. I love these. I love it. Went to one of my not really local record store, but it's a chain. But yeah, went to the record store and found these for half price. So I only paid like $12 for the set.
We'll drink to that.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
So
I love that. Hold that up again. So this is my favorite version of Harley Quinn, the Bombshell Harley Quinn. 1940s diesel punk style. It's like my favorite aesthetic. And you guys know, Cheryl, you may not know, I cosplay as Harley Quinn from time to time. And this is one that I'm wanting to do, but it's hard to find a bomber jacket with the painting on the back in a size XL men. So I'm just saying, they don't make a whole lot of.
Make one.
Yeah, well, I'm not that guy.
I may have a source.
Well, let's
I'll
talk.
let you know. Yep.
Let's talk.
Time to find yourself a tailor.
Yeah, well, yeah. So Molly Daniels says Dee has been corrupted. No,
Totally.
she's just been led to the dark side.
Corrupted. I like that word. Love
Or converted. Converted or corrupted.
Hey, John. Speaking
Yeah.
of the dark side, so my son for his birthday, he got
I saw.
So he got lightsabers. They are so cool. They're like what?
So this is so cute. Okay. So Dee sent me the video and she's like, this is so cool. And it's the Hasbro Black Series lightsabers that make the sounds when you move them. And when you hit them, they go.
And they vibrate.
And Dee
And then they
sends
turn
this.
off.
We don't need to know.
I know. And Dee sends this to me like this is a new thing to her.
It is to me. I've never had a
These-
boy that wanted to.
These lightsabers have been out for like a decade or more. So again, welcome. Welcome to our world, Dee.
D.
You know-
I am your mother.
What's so funny is he walks into every room. Like he likes the Darth Vader one, and he has the mask, right? So he has the red one, and he walks into every room like this.
Little Kylo Ren.
He's just like very quiet. He'll just stand there.
Now, did you tell him that his Uncle John is the Star Wars expert? No. You should.
You should come talk to him about it.
Yeah, he won't be afraid of me anymore. Dave Milden says,
Mattingly.
Dave Mattingly. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Andrew Milden's name, trying to post Dave Mattingly's comment. I'm going to steal the declaration of Dave dependence because Andrew Milden said, Dave, you're a national treasure. No Nick Cage needed.
Oh,
And Dave is a national treasure because he is so funny when he posts things like this. For you, D, who ya Funko call?
Well, she obviously called me
Actually-
today.
And
and no pops.
and who's a clever pop?
Aww.
And Andrew Milden, Drew says, welcome to Jurassic Pop.
Whoop whoop. I want all of them. They're so ugly that they're cute. I mean, they are like seriously ugly. Pops.
I
They're-
love that D. Bartee has an obsession for pops now. That's so fantastic.
Bring me all the pops. Drew, I will see you next weekend. What you got?
Dave Mattingly also adds, I am not a national treasure. I'm more of a national consolation prize.
I feel your pain,
do not
Dave.
sell yourself short, Dave. You are a treasure,
Ooh,
and
I
we
am
love you so much.
getting a little drunk over here.
And you know what? That is a good segue to do something that I completely forgot to do. You guys are not keeping me on task. I forgot to acknowledge our cereal box super friends, Eli Cash, Cindy Kep, Sharice Collins, Dave Maginelli, Dave Mattingly, right there he is, Greg and Crystal Jones. They help support this show and keep it on the air at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. You guys can be a supporter too at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. The banner is running across the bottom of the show the entire time. And I also forgot to mention that our awesome theme song is performed by the Murdering Crows, and their album Four Bad Crows is available from Amazon, iTunes, or Google, or anywhere you get music.
Lean on me. It's okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
made me all discombobulated. And-
D, don't feel bad. Yesterday I went to the King's Head Pub.
You feel like 3 different alcohols in it, Cheryl.
So yesterday I went to the King's Head Pub, and Johnny, if you ever make it to Winnipeg, we are going to investigate this place because this place is one of the most haunted places in Winnipeg. They have a Dr. Pepper cocktail. It has cherry vodka, amaretto, and apparently, and it does taste like Dr. Pepper.
So Dr. Pepper, do you guys know this is prune juice? It's carbonated prune juice
I've heard that.
mixed with cola and root beer.
Interesting.
It's so good.
So look, I just want to make sure everybody knows that I like trying different alcohols, but I'm not like a drunk or anything.
I'm sorry. I was with her on New Year's Eve this year.
See,
And how much did I drink?
a lot.
You
Drink more than-
not more than me.
Not more
I'm
than
sure.
you.
No.
I can't handle it though. Like I'm already sitting over here like, woo!
Well, yeah. So D, the first
Someone get her some bread.
the first step of
Maybe I should
recovery
eat
is
cereal.
Or cereal.
D. The first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem.
Oh, no.
Just admitting she's having fun, not having a problem.
I know I talk about drinking a lot on this show.
Oh my gosh!
I really
yes.
don't drink a lot.
I'm that
Can
way.
you tell? 'Cause I'm like, woo, off this one.
Oh my gosh! So people who are tuning in, this is their first episode ever watching because we're going to be talking about Lidsville. They're like, "What is happening with these people on this show?" Look, we're just getting together on a Saturday morning after the Friday night sleepover and having a good time, talking about the fun of our youth while surviving adulthood today. And part of the fun of our youth is
This is how we survive adulthood.
For me,
Yep.
it's buying toys and acting silly at comic conventions.
We like toys too.
Let's talk about Lidsville. So, Lidsville is the Sid and Marty Krofft classic TV show from, what was it, 1971, I believe? Yeah, 1971 to 1973. And it starred Butch Patrick as Mark, Bille Hayes as Weenie Genie, and the great Charles Nelson Reiliy as Professor Horatio Hoodoo. That's easy for you to say. First day with my new tongue. Horatio Hoodoo. And the whole plot of this story is that Mark is at a magic show, which, by the way, was filmed live at Six Flags over Texas. And the magician on stage is putting stuff in a hat and it's vanishing. And he sneaks backstage to find out what the secret is. And the hat, when he touches it, it grows into this giant hat. And he climbs up on the brim and he falls into the hat. And he falls down, deep below to Lidsville, where the entire population are these anthropomorphic hats. These hats that come alive, and the whole realm is ruled over by Horatio Hoodoo and his Jeannie, Weenie Jeannie, played by Bille Hayes. Dee likes it when I say Weenie Jeannie.
I can't with it.
Now, here's what's
No more peeps for you.
I don't think it's the peeps. Now, here's the thing about this.
No, you're killing me, John. You're killing me. Oh God.
Weenie Jeannie.
Oh, it's not just that. Oh,
Keep it together, Dee.
I can't.
Yeah, this is the last time Dee's having alcohol on the show.
Sorry.
It's not my fault.
So all these hats are alive. And Dee, you said that Witchy Poo from HR Pufnstuf freaked you out.
Yeah.
Yes.
The idea of living hats coming to life and like I don't know it.
No.
As somebody who wears hats all the time, this freaks me out a little bit. And
Yep.
and
I could see that. That freaking hat growing in the middle of the floor was kind of like, what is happening?
well, so here's what's funny about this is this show. I have to admit something. I don't remember watching an episode of Lidsville as a kid. I don't remember. I remember seeing the intro. I remember seeing Mark get up on the hat and fall in, and I remember watching the opening credits with him falling, and seeing the things as he falls through the hats. I remember the genie, but I don't remember watching this show at all. But here's what I do remember. I was so captivated by the idea of the magic hat that, and I remember this distinctly, that I watched that opening sequence and I had a bowl. My mom came in and she said she saw that it was about magic and she said, "Oh, do you want some tricks?" And I thought she said meant magic tricks. I'm like, "Yes, I do." But she brought me a bowl of trick cereal.
Silly rabbit.
That's
No, I heard what you said.
not Twix, trick cereal.
That's
So
not what you said.
so I remember eating trick cereal and seeing the magic hat and the magic show at the beginning of this, but that's all I remember of this show until this week watching it. And if you guys thought HR Pufnstuf was trippy,
The theme song for this show didn't really even make sense to me.
I don't even
know.
remember the theme song. HR Pufnstuf, I can still sing 40 years later. HR Pufnstuf, who's your friend when things get rough? Lidsville, I don't remember. And here's what's
That's
so
because
funny.
it's catchy in its tune, but the words just don't make sense.
You know what I like about these shows from this time is
What?
that the theme song gives you like a short synopsis of this show. Did I say that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
I'm kind of in La La Land right now. But
you're
it-
in Lidsville.
yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
She went down the hat.
I went down the hat.
Hatch.
So
It went down the hatch.
oh, okay, I got it. Okay. So anyway, it gives you like a short synopsis of the show, and like you kind of know what's going on whenever it comes on.
It gives it all away,
It-
actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it tells you what the story is going to be about. And I do kind of like that. Now, Dee, here's something funny you may not realize. Weenie Jeannie
Weenie Genie.
is played by Bille Hayes, who was the same actress who played Witchy Poo
Why?
on
Why?
HR Pufnstuf.
Oh,
Why?
wow.
And she did double duty on Lidsville because Witchy Poo made a cameo appearance and did this whole musical song and dance number with Horatio Hoodoo. And I love this. Bille Hayes And Charles Nelson Reiliy totally stole the show on this thing. You know, people remember Butch Patrick from playing Eddie Munster, and they remember that he was on this show. But really, when people talk about this show, they talk about Jeannie Weenie, Bille Hayes, and Horatio Hoodoo, Charles Nelson Reiliy. And their character acting was phenomenal. They really did make this show. So
I do have to hand it to the costume department for those shows, though. Like, it definitely, like, if as a cosplayer, it's like, oh, that's a neat outfit.
I do love how everything was like a real set, that they built real sets. And, you know, I love that.
Well, see, because in 1971,
I know
there was no such thing as CGI.
I know this, John, but I actually love, that's probably the reason why I love Wizard of Oz. I love the actual sets that they build real sets.
Now, you brought up something in our text discussion, our chat this week, that this show to you seemed very familiar or inspired by Wizard of Oz.
And Alice in Wonderland.
So, look at this. Eli Cash is calling me. He knows I'm doing a show right now. Hold on. Eli, you're on the air on Back of the Cereal Box.
Oh, what?
What?
What's going on? I'm sorry.
Do you know that? Do you remember that I do a live podcast every Saturday morning at 8?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry. Am I interrupting? I am sorry.
Listen, I will be there to pick you up between 9:30 and 10.
Okay, I'm just letting you know the power's down here, and if you've been trying to contact me, I am sorry.
I have not, so don't worry about it. I'll pick you up at between 9:30 and 10.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
All right, say hello
Eli,
to the audience.
You are awesome.
Eli!
You're a very psychopath, Eli.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with him. You don't know what he's gonna say live, John.
No, I don't. That's why we don't bring him on the show live. He keeps asking, and I'm like, nope. Not gonna happen. Love you, but no. So anyway, yes, very heavily influenced by Wizard of Oz, I think, and that whole fantasy, childhood fantasy genre. And I do love that, you know, all of the hats are puppets. And so these puppets didn't bother you?
Some of them did. Like the little guy in the far right here. She, whatever it is.
The cowboy hat?
He just needs a good wax job.
Yeah. Yeah. So that kind of bothered me. The rest of them don't. It's more when they try to look real that I don't know. Most of them didn't. The cowboy hat bugged me. Yeah.
Yeah, they all bugged me. They all kind of creep me out. Now, I will tell you that as a kid, I wanted nothing more than to have Horatio Hoodoo's flying saucer top hat. You know, he flew around in the top hat with the joystick controller. That was awesome. That's what I want. That they need to make an action figure, an accessory playset with that.
That would be actually pretty cool.
So we do have some trivia on this. So Willow, I'll start, and this is funny. Wait, what did I miss? Huh?
She has no poker face whatsoever. No. Zero.
I don't know what's going on. All right, so
we're making perverted jokes over here.
Okay, well, stop it. This is an all ages show, D.
She did it. I'm just laughing.
The role of Weenie Genie was originally slated to be played by pint-sized actor Billy Bartee. As production Bartee became ill and was unable to appear, so the creators asked Bille Hayes to take the part. Dee, you probably don't know who Billy Bartee is, do you?
I don't, but I'm like totally freaking out right now because everybody calls me Bartee, and I'm like, no, my name is Bartee, like Bartee all the time. And so when you said Bartee, I kind of went.
Billy Bartee was a dwarf actor. He actually played one of the characters in the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe movie, but he was famous in the 70s. He appeared as a like a a dwarf wizard or evil dwarf, or and Cheryl, you'll remember he had that weird, one eye was bigger like Mad Eye Moody and the other one was squinted up. He was kind of like Popeye, but he was a dwarf. And he great actor though, phenomenal character actor, and beloved by everyone. And he was going to play Weenie Genie, but because he got sick, Bille Hayes got the role, and because she did such a phenomenal job as Witchy Poo, it was just a natural choice. So, next piece of trivia, Willow.
Charles Nelson Reiliy reportedly hated working on the show and was dismayed later in life when most people who met him would only remember him for the show.
Aww.
Which is so funny to me because he was brilliant. The reason people remember him for this show is because it was his best work. It was his absolute best work. And, that's sad that, being remembered for your best work, like, makes you not happy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like most of the Star Wars actors, where they've done other things, but a lot of people just remember them for their Star Wars roles.
Yeah.
And which I think kind of turned off several other actors that came on to play Star Wars characters later on. They didn't want to be known as just their Star Wars character.
Yeah. I get it, but at the same time, anyway. I mean, look, I go through a similar thing because, for 20 years I played a magic character, Big Daddy Cool, and I've been trying to get away from that, but still people, that's all they remember me for. That's all they know me for. And I'm like, no, I'm doing something else now. So I get it, but anyway.
That's what I met you as. I still call you that.
I know. There might be room for some. I don't know. Anyway, so dialogue from this show can be heard in the Marilyn Manson song "Dope Hat." That horrifies me.
Interesting. I don't listen to Marilyn Manson's music.
Neither do I. Do you, Dee?
Periodically. But I listen to everything, so there's like nothing I don't listen to.
All right.
I'm selective though. Cheryl's like, I'm out. Good to go.
I already mentioned that the opening sequence with the magic show was filmed at Six Flags Over Texas, and Charles Nelson Reiliy, who played Horatio Hoodoo, also played the magician in that opening sequence. And his name was revealed by the signs to be Merlot, the magician. Not Merlot, D. Merlot.
It's a wine, isn't it? Merlot.
Yeah. So, Willow, what about some of the costume characters?
I'm hoping I'm saying this right. Hermione's midgets? Okay. Also played several of the costume characters.
So listen, that was what they were called. We are not being politically incorrect. That was the name of their troupe, Hermione's Midgets. That was an acceptable term in the 70s, and apparently they appeared in other films, and they were like contract ensemble players. So yeah, and as I already mentioned, the part of Mark was played by Butch Patrick, who also played Eddie Munster in The Munsters. And Willow, what about merchandise on this show?
The show wasn't as heavily merchandised as earlier, and later Sid and Marty Krofft Productions tie-ins included Halloween costumes, Hoodoo, Weenie, and Evil Hat Mr. Big, a lunchbox, a comic book series, a magic slate, and a coloring activity book.
I'm reading some of the comments, D.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so very little merchandise was produced for this show. And what's amazing to me is HR Pufnstuf was merchandised to the max. And when we were preparing for this show, I talk to people all of the time who remember Lidsville, but they don't remember HR Pufnstuf or some of the other Krofft Brothers shows. And, I was like, Lidsville? What is Lidsville? Because I don't remember watching this show as a kid. But apparently, this was the longest running Krofft Superstar show, but the least merchandised. They did not make toys and apparel the way they did for others. And there were never any action figures made. And I think that that's a real shame because Weenie Genie and Horatio Hoodoo are like begging to be turned into action figures.
I agree.
The
Now,
flying hat would be an awesome little toy car thing that would roll across tables.
yes.
A McDonald's toy or a Burger King toy. That would be awesome.
Yes, it would. It would. Oh my gosh, there's so many great comments there. So I'm going to try to get through them. So we have Teresa Lott Katz joining us. I watched Lidsville every Saturday. And Molly Daniels says, as an adult, you have to be drinking martinis in order to watch Lidsville. So, Dee, now that you are all warm and tingly inside from the martini, you can go watch this with whole different light. You'll probably enjoy it far more.
You're probably right. I'll probably laugh my way through it.
I doubt it.
No, she was like, "Don't do it, girl.
Maybe after,
don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Maybe after one more though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Then you can sleep through it.
Well, the issue is, I was like, "What is in this thing? Why am I getting hot? Vodka makes me hot, which makes
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Anyway, there's vodka.
Wait, I thought it was tequila. No, never mind. I'm not going to sing that song.
No, vodka does it to me.
Attention, men of Nerdy Graw.
Don't drink me vodka.
Teresa Lott Katz.
Logic in a can.
Teresa Lott Katz also says the John Wayne cowboy hat was the best. See, that one creeps me out. I'm like, I can't get into it. But Dave Mattingly does say, John and I growing up with Lidsville partly explains our personality quirks. Definitely. Yeah, Twix hadn't been invented yet. I knew that. So, D, Dave Mattingly says Dr. Shrinker has a much catchier theme song. We're going to be talking about Dr. Shrinker in 2 weeks because we're going to do an episode on the Sid and Marty Krofft Saturday Super Show, which included Dr. Shrinker. And,
Okay.
and it also included the Bugaloos, which was as trippy as Lidsville. And, oh, there's a comment coming for you, D.
I'm trying not to say anything.
And Andrew Milden says about Billy Bartee playing Weenie Genie, a pint-sized weenie?
Oh my
Genie. Oh no.
And you're upset with our comments?
God. This morning, you guys are killing me. You're killing me.
A pint-sized weenie genie.
You're gonna have to re-rate this show and just let me be me, John.
We're going to have to be on later.
That's right. I need to be on your show, Willow.
Dave says, Bartee all the time, Bartee all the time, Bartee all the time. Our girl wants to party all the time, party. He just substituted. D, you looked confused by that.
I am.
Yeah.
Right. But that's good.
She's young.
I like it.
I get it. I'm old.
Yeah. And Andrew Milden piling
I know
on.
this one.
You gotta fight for the right to Bartee.
Like it. You sing that for me this weekend, Drew.
Billy Bartee was one of my favorite actors. I loved him, says Teresa Lott Katz. Yes, he was fantastic. And Molly Daniels, speaking about Charles Nelson Reiliy, loved him on The Match Game. See, Charles Nelson Reiliy was most commonly remembered for being a celebrity on celebrity game shows, and he was on Match Game. He was also on Joker's Wild. He was a judge on The Gong Show. But his best work was Horatio Hoodoo.
You say the Bong Show. The Gong Show.
Gong Show. Dee, have you ever seen The Gong Show?
She's too young.
Oh my God, Dee.
No, it's hurting my feelings.
You need to go watch The Gong Show.
Someone doesn't have the Game Show Network.
Just to watch Mean Gene, the Dancing Machine, and The Unknown Comic. You know what? That's what all I want to do after this is go watch The Gong Show now.
But do you guys not have a channel on your cable that shows old game shows?
We probably do, but she has 5 kids. I mean,
I got 5 kids. My kids don't want to listen. They would love to watch The Gong Show.
Gong. Yeah.
So
right,
Dee, here The Gong Show was basically Star Search, American Idol, America's Got Talent before those were a thing, except when most of the acts were really, really, really bad.
Really? Okay.
Horrifically bad. And they, instead of getting the buzzer, they would get the gong. Gong! And the celebrities would just jump up and run over to the gong and bang the gong. But there were some regulars on the show. Mean Gene, the Dancing Machine, and the Unknown Comic. And there was a dog act that was a regular. Unbelievable show. You need to watch The Gong Show.
Okay.
Hosted by Chuck Barris. And Chuck Barris was like this super cool, like lounge lizard kind of guy. But he claimed to be a secret agent for the Secret Service, for the FBI. And that he was placed in Hollywood to spy on the Hollywood communists. True story. It's in his autobiography. Anyway.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Molly Daniels said, we tune into the Gong Show just to see the Unknown Comic and to see if he would show up. The Unknown Comic wore a paper bag over his head with only 2 eye holes.
Okay. I remember.
Very funny.
So
oh my gosh. It's so many memories coming back right now.
Seriously. Did anybody ever know who it was? Was it the same person every time?
I don't know.
It's the Unknown Comic, so we couldn't know who it was.
I bet you could Google it. I bet it would tell you now.
Google. The all-knowing Google.
Mm-hmm. Molly Daniels said, I did not know that about Chuck Barris. Yeah, you need to read his autobiography. I think they made a movie about it, actually, Molly.
Yeah, but was there any truth behind that, or was that just something that he made up? Just
nobody knows. Nobody knows. The same thing was suspected of Hogan's Hero actor Bob Crane. He played Captain Hogan in Hogan's Heroes. He never said that he was, but it was always suspected that he was a plant by the federal government to spy on communist activities in Hollywood.
Well, wasn't there a rumor going around saying that Mr. Rogers was like a Navy or a sniper or something like that?
Yeah. Leave Mr. Rogers alone.
Yeah, that was debunked though with his wife in one of the specials on him. Yeah, that was very interesting.
I never heard that rumor. Yeah, never heard that conspiracy theory.
I know, he's the best.
And Molly Daniels says, off topic, but as a magician, what is your opinion about the secrets of the masked magician? I have a lot of opinions. In short, I don't care.
Okay. Johnny, you're going to have to block that comment or, yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's from our
Twitch.
Twitch, from your Twitch, and I don't think that
I don't know how to block that.
I don't
from Twitch.
That's so weird.
Let's
that
see.
wouldn't.
Oh, wait,
I'll
hold on.
answer it. It's me.
Yeah.
I don't see
Twitch
a way to
users,
block that.
Yeah, I don't see an option either, but yeah. That's something that we're going to have to figure out with StreamYard.
We've not really had problem with Twitch users. Usually it's from YouTube.
Oh, look. They said thank you, Dee.
Yeah, they did.
You're welcome.
Dee, what has happened this morning?
She's caused.
This is what's happening.
It's not my fault.
No, it is your fault, Cheryl.
Well, Johnny, you have to go and pick up
do.
Eli.
I do. So let's go ahead and close out because we're at that point. What do you, final thoughts on Lidsville? Dee, go.
No.
Jordan Symbol.
Final thoughts. Okay, here are my thoughts. I think for the time that it was cool. Would I watch it now? No. But it kind of scares me. And that's because I'm a big weenie. And I
Are
get
you Weenie the Genie though?
all the prosthetics and the puppets, and I just don't like all of that. So give me something else.
Willow, final thoughts on Lidsville?
Yeah, if you're gonna go down that rabbit hole, make sure that you have something to, help you along the way with it. Yeah, it definitely is trippy. But I don't know. I can't say what is better. Like, there's definitely been some childhood shows in my time that were just as bad.
Well,
I don't want to say it was bad. It was really well written. It was really I don't know.
all-star cast.
Yeah. So I don't want to say it was bad. It's just me personally and my weird thing with puppets. Like I can't with puppets.
Well, as we go further into the Sid and Marty Krofft world over the next couple of weeks, you're going to see this progression of quality and a move away from the puppetry.
Okay, I look forward to it.
Yeah, I think Dee, you're going to really dig the Bugaloos.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of fun. But anyway, Cheryl, your final thoughts on Lidsville?
I think it's the source to all my adult problems and the reason for my ongoing counseling.
And why she has learned to make cereal martinis.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And so Teresa Lott Katz brings up something that we reported last week when we were talking about HR Pufnstuf, that the Krofft brothers swear they never did cannabis or psychedelics. I think that's a lie.
Right. Lie.
Because what they created on screen could not have come from a sober person.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. So
And the Star Wars Christmas special wasn't done because of cocaine.
Wait, what? We're that's another show. That's another show. We're going to talk about that another time. But anyway, so we did not get to all of the comments. I apologize, but for in my final thoughts on Lidsville, I think it is an important piece of Saturday morning pop culture. It is definitely an essential. That's why we're covering it as part of Saturday Morning 101. Does it hold up? Parts of it. The performances by Bille Hayes and Charles Nelson Reiliy definitely hold up. And Dee, you can probably see why Butch Patrick, who played Eddie Munster on the Munsters, went from, being a child star to, he was a teen idol by the time that this show came out. And he was he was on the cover of teen magazines and,
Oh, look at that hair.
Yeah. The hair, he was buff, he was a cool guy. And by the way, he lives here in Nashville, and I tried to get him on this morning, and
Oh, cool.
it's too early. Anyway,
I feel that.
Yeah, but
I
I love.
to come here and have cereal martinis.
Yeah. After he sees the show, he's gonna be like, "Why didn't I say yes?" But anyway, that's not how he talks. But anyway, we're gonna try to get Butch Patrick on the show in the next couple of weeks or months, and because he does live here, and we're gonna see what we can do. But check out Lidsville. Just remember that it was a product of its time, and enjoy it for that, and have fun with it. Nevertheless, now before we leave, I got to remind.
Got donuts from the best donut shop ever.
Who brought donuts?
Brian, he just brought in donuts. Handed them to Cheryl.
What kind of donuts? Open that bad boy up. Let's see what you got here.
Let's make him a martini. Oh yeah, the best.
Oh, just the glazed. Okay.
Oh, but they're
the classic. That's
yeah,
the best.
They are the best donuts.
Gosh.
John, I'm gonna have to bring you some Fairview donuts.
Okay. I love. Well, I've had
They
them.
are amazing.
I've had them.
Wow.
One of our when we did Smokey's Toys and Collectibles, they
Oh,
brought us
that's
Fairview donuts. Yeah,
right.
they're good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Amazing.
So, as we leave, I need to remind everyone that Dee and I, along with Andrew Milden, this next Saturday, will be live at Nerdy Gras. Willow, we'll have to talk about what we're going to do for the Saturday morning show.
I'm gonna have to live vicariously through you guys, and I'll run things in the studio.
Yeah, we'll talk about that this week, but. This is what we're talking about at Nerdy Gras.
How nerdy are you, Cher?
Do you love gaming, costumes, and cosplay? Grab some beats and come party with us at Nerdy Gras, a 3-day carnival celebration of all things geek. Join the crew for music, entertainment, gaming, cosplay, and celebrity guests including DC Douglas, Steve Jackson, Mark Neer, and Jessica Nova. Friday, March 10th through Sunday, March 12th at the Atlanta Marriott Northeast at Century Center. Visit nerdygras.org for more information.
Join the crew at Nerdy Gras, Cher. Book a room at the hotel for a party that's going to last the whole weekend.
Appropriate.
That's fantastic. And Dee will be there.
I'll bring the king cake.
Yeah.
King cake, rum cream, whatever this is. I don't know.
Well, Dee, you're going to be happy because Hillbilly is going to be with us again live on our Saturday show there.
He's my whiskey supplier.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So it's going to be me, Hillbilly, and Drew with D-Bart. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be out of control. Wow. You guys need to, if you're in the Atlanta area, come see us live. It's going to be a lot of fun. With that, everybody make sure you follow Bartee on all of the socials at Bartee Photo. Cheryl, where can people follow, find, and support you?
CherylMorganOfficial.com.
And follow Willow Skylor at Willow Skylor on all of the socials, including TikTok. You can see her political rants. It's pretty epic. And follow me at johnpyka.com, and you can click the social media platform of your choice from there. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. And thank you all for joining us in the audience. If you like the show, continue to comment, share it, like it, whatever platform you're watching on, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And more importantly, if you love the show, please consider becoming a supporter and, becoming a contributor at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. If you hate the show, contribute even more generously so that we can improve just for you. And until the next time, tell 200-300 of your closest friends and family to come share the fun. Love you, mean it. And we'll catch you on the back of the cereal box. Bye.